I'm actually I'm a little salty that Chicken and Waffles is playing for I because Chicken and Waffles also comes from tribes. Why didn't you play with your North American tribes, Freds? You jerk.
Because he wanted to win. Simple.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see.
I'm actually really excited to see this match. I've actually been somebody that's watched an awful lot of Kudo stream, to be honest, and I've seen a few of the Z5Z guys, ZFZ guys in public play quite a lot, and a few of the pugs. So I know how good they are as individual players. And then you've got I on the other side, who is undoubtedly one of the better teams in Dirty Bomb right now. And yeah, this is probably going to be my favorite match to watch all game. Like,
yeah,
including the finals.
Might be up there for me too, man. For real. I mean, let's be real. There's a good chance V586 is going to take another tournament victory under their belt here. But we're jumping into game here. The map is terminal, and we're not jumping into game because it's paused. Pause. Owen says sec. Give us a sec. 1 sec.
He said, what did he say? Owen said sec.
He's just spamming in chat. Don't pay any mind to Owen. It's just Owen.
Alright, we're gonna go live in 2.
The production levels are out of this world.
And here we go. It is gonna be terminal. First objective is to plant C4 on the wall. It's gonna be ZFZ that has to make that plant.
Okay, straight off the bat, I'm going to be watching from Chicken Waffles. I want to see where he goes with that sniper on the first spawn. I'm guessing he's going to maybe jump down towards luggage straight away to try and get a window peek. Or he's going straight up. He makes the jump in like record time. I've never seen it done so simply. But it doesn't look like he's going to actually make it into position before the first wave gets there, if they'll push out. Saying that, eyes on balcony.
We're seeing both teams play with a nader and a fragger. Both opting for explosions.
Suflo just took him
ZFC
down.
making a strong push up onto the balcony. They're all pushing straight up. Multiple of them die, but they're trading kills onto both teams are.
No,
so ZFC actually doing quite well here.
Full wipe by ZFC on the first opening spawn.
USA.
The bomb is going to be planted. There's not a doubt. And wow, Team I are not in a very good place at all now. Everything seemed to be fine. The setup was exactly what they would have wanted, but the damage from ZFC just totally overwhelmed them and has now left them scrambling for a defuse in the opening seconds, literally, of this first map.
And look at
ZFC
this.
only has 1 medic.
ZFC is completely up. They're completely alive. They're up on the balcony. They're down below the balcony. They've got folks in the luggage area. And they've taken down enough of I that it looks like this plant is going to go off. They got halfway through defusing this thing. They might still. Matcha does have an opportunity, but nades are raining in from above. And I think ZFZ is going to take...
Oh no, what a defuse!
Okay, Pixel, talk about a change of pace from the last match here. I've got a stupid grin on my face because we are seeing some excellent Dirty Bomb right off the bat.
But look, what else? ZFC are the only team that I have actually watched play competitive Dirty Bomb with only 1 medic in the loadout. They've actually gone for a fragger and a nader along with that engineer and just the 1 sawbones. It's a super aggressive way of playing, which we saw work out on that first spawn. And again, like, even though the defuse came out, ZFC have kept that momentum and they are able to just keep a foothold in this first objective. This is beyond what I expected to see from this match already, and we've only actually been watching for less than 2.5 minutes.
And ZFC, they got a nice frag on the fragger for I, who's been down for almost an entire spawn wave. And looks like they may actually be able to capitalize here, going for the plant. They have an engineer on it. The plant's going to go down right away.
They switched out that nader for a second sawbones now, but that extra aggression at the beginning really did catch I off guard. It looks like we have got I in slightly better positions, more to what they are used to right now. We've got Chicken Waffles, gets a brilliant shot onto Sunbang.
Oh my.
The defuse looks like it is going to be able to come out from Matt.
But the offense is relentless here for ZFC. They're not slowing down at all. Titan actually finally doing a little bit of work, able to keep that balcony for I. Titan still doing work, but nice medic. Oh, the 2 medics go down right next to each other.
It does look like that momentum now, which ZFC did have in the opening sections, is starting to slow down a little bit. I think it's more because I are starting to get into the swing of things once again. It's not looking quite as much of a one-way fight as it looked at the very start. But we are seeing positions set up for the balcony. We have got Chicken also on the defender's balcony, just waiting for a good time to push right now. If we actually look through Shore4, it looks like he's trying to get that one-on-one with Chicken. Chicken does manage to take him out, doesn't manage to give him. I think we're just waiting for this one pick onto Chicken before the push starts. So Chicken could do wise in just waiting now. Don't even go for the kills, just... Oh, Chicken jumps down.
He's doing some serious work, but he does finally go down, and this will surely be an opportunity to plant here. The respawn wave has begun, though, so here comes I charging forward.
ZFC is playing down the bomb.
Oh,
doesn't manage
it. That must have been like half a second away from being planted.
It was a long time, wasn't it, when he was actually trying to get that plant off. Chicken Waffle's playing very aggressive. He hasn't been able to get himself into a better position. It looks like this Kudo chop could get caught out in a bad position. It looks like we are going to end up on 2 waves.
Oh, no, Kudo makes still alive somehow. Kudo surviving. I am a survivor, says Kudo, and I want this forward spawn. The Kudo's still alive. The medic is going to get the engineer back up. A turret is up on the forward spawn. This has been collected, which is a big move for ZFZ. Now they're moving directly towards the objective,
and the bomb is down again.
Just YOLOing, just going straight forward, giving no Fs. I don't know what I can say anymore.
So we've been playing for exactly 5 minutes, and this is the 3rd bomb down. And let's see what they can do now. It looks like they're going to be doing a defense from the elbow room.
Yeah, that baggage area is a great position to take for attackers. We've seen it be absolutely crucial for many plants so far. And look at all those kills. I are completely down and out and have to find a way back onto this objective. I'm not going to count them out yet.
Are they going to go for this?
Last time, and I spoke too soon.
I am so surprised they've actually gone for the push. Maybe they can get the defuse. If they do, I will be totally gobsmacked. But if not, they have just given up a good hold. I think they've just given away a good hold. They could have actually set up positions and actually at least tried to get a fight here. They are going to get a decent spawn, but this first hold, which normally lasts for at least another couple of minutes, has been totally given up by a little bit of too much confidence in trying to get that defuse early on.
And that's very bad for I. It's allowing ZFC to push all the way up when you would usually want to start stopping people from moving into this this roadway area with all the baggage. The ZFC is completely set up. They have 2 going on the right side, 3 going on the left side. So ZFC splitting up quite nicely here, but it's Chicken and Waffles who's doing the spotting as the sniper up in the perch. It's Prophet, actually.
Matter and Titan did manage to clean up a lot of this first wave of the attack on the second objective. There's a sniper left on his own. He's got enough time to get himself killed out. So it's going to be a full 5-man push. Interesting to see where I actually set up defenses. It looks like they're thinking about being quite aggressive, but at the same time, it looks like they're lacking a little bit of confidence. You're watching them stutter back and forth. Like, we want to push forward, but we don't want to commit to that. So it looks like we are going to see ZFC go for an underground push. This is not something that you see very often.
Yeah, here's ZFC moving on the low end of the map. I'm going to watch Kudo Chop. Kudo Chop is one of the guys in Dirty Bomb that has streamed the most number of hours. He's been streaming Dirty Bomb since beta went, since the NDA was released. He's a great streamer, he's a great player, but ZFZ not looking so hot right now. Completely taken down, gonna have to reset. 12-second respawn for an entire full wipe. You don't see that too often.
No. That said, even though they're not being able to push in there, it definitely feels like each time they actually make a concerted push that they are actually making some progress, right? It feels like they are making that push get so deep into the defense that every single fight becomes a concern for I now. It's definitely not one where they're just picking people off at range and preventing the attack. It's like so close every single fight.
And I'm actually going to watch as Chicken and Waffles is taking a very aggressive sniper position on the roadway here. So far whiffed just about everything.
This could work out.
But at very least a good distraction.
Well, a single pick is just going to make it a 4 versus 5 for the whole push, and if Chicken dies in this position, there's a good chance that he's going to be able to respawn and be back up in the defensive position before the attackers actually make any good footway, so...
I feel bad for Chicken, because I just said I was going to watch him. I think Owen's got the camera on him, and he has missed basically everything, finally getting a kill and a headshot.
And another one on Kudo Chop. Can he get the third? No, he doesn't, but it doesn't matter. There's only actually 2 people left in this attack.
They might actually get a plant here, though. A little bit of a questionable play if you even... Well, it's good to get the plant down. You always want to get that plant down. And he did respawn. The Fragger did respawn in time. But ZFC Kev does go down, so now this next ZFC push is 1 man down.
One thing that I think a lot of people underestimate in Dirty Bomb is the importance of pulling people out of positions, and Chicken Waffle just pulled out a great headshot on Sunbang. The diffuser's gone through. It's a full wipe. Wow. But pulling people out of positions on this map is so important, so just getting that plant in one position, or just like going to the underground section now where we're seeing Sunbang go, and just firing a few shots to actually cause them to focus there and move towards you is just such a valuable tool.
Alright, I'm watching the medic and Fragger action coordination between Kudo and Bang right now. It looks like they're actually completely changing the positioning. They want to come from the left side, but I think this push is pretty much dead in the water already.
Match just got a triple kill as that proxy with that SMG.
As a proxy. Love it. I don't need a lot of health. All I need is to be quick, sneaky, and aim really damn well, and that's what Match is saying right here.
And tap crouch.
That too. Bounce on the walls, jump around, never stop moving. That's the MO of a good proxy or aura at this point in the game.
We're seeing this push, which was really bad timed by Maggio and Potty, which is going to allow
well,
ZFC
it's
to get
actually
behind
working
them.
out okay. It's working out okay.
Oh, wait! A medic came from behind. There was no Gibbs going out, and the position totally changed. There was literally a few seconds away from that
Israel
really costing them. And Israel may actually make this work. He could go for a plant right now. I don't think he realized Chicken and Waffles is about to peek his head. He doesn't want to fight that. He doesn't want to get gibbed out at this point. Chicken and Waffles takes out the other sniper. Looks like he is going to go down unless he pulls out something amazing. No, he's not.
All right, Israel is moving in. They're going to try to plant on both objectives at once here. It looks like they're going to be able to do it. The respawn wave is here for INI, but not in time, as both objectives now have C4 on it. So INI needs to disarm both of these.
It looks like he's going to get it. It looks like there's no fire. I don't know where the other players are, but I thought they were closer than that.
Well, it looks like there is a nader still in position and a turret actually defending the plant as well. That turret is in an excellent position. It's going to have to be a nade to take that thing down, most likely.
So yeah, it looks like this first objective is looking promising to get completed. I mean, Match is down for a few more seconds yet. That first container is going to blow without a doubt. And now we need to see Israel get the plant on the second before the proxy gets into a position where they can stop him. Bomb does go down.
And there's the plant. And again, this is not necessarily a fantastic time, but they still definitely do want to set a time here on the map. But any time at all is again, in this game, setting any time is typically okay. You're going to have a chance to hold the opponents. But here, going for the disarm is Matcha. He's jumping straight on it. He gets the disarm about a third the way through, but it's Surefor, who's up on the MG nest. Is that his name? Surefor. So the MG nest doing work, but the C4 is eventually going to get disarmed. However, ZFC still have the numbers here. They can push in. They can probably take on Titan right here. Do they realize that they have such an advantage? It doesn't look like it. They haven't pushed in and planted where they surely could have.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened then. I did see the sniper helping up Kev, who was the medic on the escalators. So I think that just basically ate into an awful lot of their time. Maybe it was actually going to be worth letting Kev die and actually going for a better position. They did get the bomb down eventually. It looks like this hold is going to be solid. All players are back up. It looks like we're going to see one go onto the roof. We're going to see two on the roof and three around the back. So
Oh, they're stacked up on the bridge, but there's a back ridge flank coming up on the bridge as well. It's Titan 1v1ing against Kev, but this C4 is going to explode in just a couple of seconds. Let's see. Titan is the only one alive, and that's going to be it.
Yep.
ZFZ is going to set a time here on Terminal.
Matcha has literally, I don't think, got any time at all to be able to do this, so...
No.
That is going to... He's not going to. Oh,
No.
That would have been amazing if he did.
No
but...
doubt.
Wow. So, we're looking at a time of 13 minutes and 30 seconds, effectively, on Terminal, and a lot of that was due to the hold on the first objective. The second objective quite often can be one of those where you can quickly rotate to and get instantly, or it can be one which is normally full held as well. We see an awful lot of full holds on both of these objectives, so I'm definitely not going to say that I have got this for sure, because that was a brilliant attack coming out from ZFZ, and we all know that I is one of the best defending teams on Terminal, so it's too close to call right now. This is not what I was expecting to see. I was expecting a bit more of, a more obvious I whitewash, like literally just, if they did lose the first objective, it would have been through a silly mistake, but it didn't seem like that at all. It felt like ZFC was constantly being able to push through that defense like it wasn't even there. Unfortunately, they was unable to be holding the defense after they got the bomb planted, but apart from that, I don't know. It's too close to call for me.
I also want to call out Israel, the top fragger for that map. He played so well in that engineer position, and it may seem really basic and simple, but the positioning of his turrets was actually obscenely good pretty much all the time. Here we see a split push. I sending 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Let's see how they set up on the left-hand side. The sniper must be going on the right, so the sniper going to be poking through the window, trying to get a pick here and there. Let's see how Prophet fares up on the top here. No dice. The balcony is going to remain solidly in ZFZ's hands.
Chicken with a great pick onto Showful. But the proxy and medic combo that went up to balcony did get taken out really easily. Chicken Waffle, look, he is going to be taken down. He doesn't want to get taken down after that 3 seconds point, because that's going to leave him on an opposite spawn. But that first...
Survive, Chicken, survive.
That first wave was cleaned up so easily compared to what we saw ZFC do to I on the other... Well, when ZFC was on attack.
So I actually want to just call out that I has 2 North American players. I didn't make that connection at first, but Prophet is also from North America. Prophet was a top enemy territory Quake Wars player playing for Hubris back in the day. A little bit of history on the players. Yep.
I did not know
that.
Like,
I played with Prophet a little bit.
I also thought that Prophet was Canadian.
Is North American. Close enough.
Okay. Okay, so
he might be Canadian. I'm not sure.
North America is Canada, dumbasses.
Our producer just said North America. I mean, Canada is North American dumbasses. So I'm assuming that's right. I don't know nothing else. I'm not American myself. However, I did think that Canada was part of the Americas, not North America. But we'll let that slide for now. Eat that, Owen.
ZFZ, man, they're holding very strong right here.
I know,
nice
it's ridiculous.
Work on both sides. Potties keep staying alive. No, Potty finally goes down. Let's check out Titan's position for the attacking team here. Titan forced back into his hole, and he's got to run away at this point.
Now, this is a ridiculously good hold. Like, this is probably like one of the most secure holds I've ever seen, especially versus I, who have normally got this map like down. This is like really I&I's home map, and I don't know where ZFC are getting this from. They don't seem to be doing anything spectacular right now. They don't seem to be doing any strange new strategy or anything like that. It's just consistency. They're just getting into the positions, they're holding tight, and killing when the opportunity arises. And wow, Showful with that sniper should not be underestimated, though. I've never actually heard of the guy before, but he's just doing really well. Oh, it's hentai. Okay.
Matcha's running straight up, but it's no dice for his team there. And that's another great position, man. Israel's turrets, they're so sneaky. Like, you're not going to see that turret until it's too late, and there's really no great position to kill it if you're not up on the balcony.
I've got a feeling Chicken Waffles is going to get punished. No, he managed to survive. I thought he was going to get picked out of position just on a full spawn time. Match is down, so the engineer's gone.
I have made almost no progress towards actually planting on that wall. So I'm so impressed with ZFZ's pose, composure. They seem to be communicating very effectively. They're just playing in a way that even if I is able to get a kill here or there, someone else rotates in, finishes the job. The medic work has been on point, and I just seems to be hitting a brick wall right now.
Oh yeah, certainly. Chicken Waffles did get picked off on a full spawn. I don't know if they got the gib. Really, they should have checked that. We'll see in a sec. No, they didn't get the gib. So that's a bit of a shame.
Oh man, I once again, Atja just gets headshotted by the sniper. Their objective class down and out right away.
Israel with a triple kill on the turret! What on earth?
He didn't even get the kills! His turret just got 3 kills!
Turret MVP.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep praising this turret work over and over again.
I actually want to watch from Israel because he's like literally top fragging and top scoring on his team as a bushwhacker, guys. As a bushwhacker on both attack and defense. This is some crazy play coming out right now. And like, I don't mean this as any offense to any players at all, but honestly, going into this match, I considered Israel probably one of the weaker players on ZFZ. I was not expecting this to happen at all.
You know, that's the thing here. His awareness, his game knowledge are really what's shining through. It's not necessarily his pure fragging ability that is netting all these kills as much as it is his positioning and his coordination with his teammates.
He's got it all against him right now. It's going to be a 4 versus, and he does get taken down by Prophet I.
Oh, can Prophet get a plant here? I don't think he's going to be able to.
Oh my god!
In comes ZFZ from above. And stops that plant before it even gets off.
Sorry, your license has been revoked. Potty, you're on your own. You're going to get given out for a long spawn. Oh my dilly dallies. That is not great at all. So the next attack wave is going to be 4 versus 5. And ZFC are looking convincing at this point in time. This is around the time that we saw ZFC be able to get the bomb planted and blown by. So from this point on, it is seriously, I are at the disadvantage.
Let's match you on the objective. And Titan, can he get the frags? No, the medic work too good. Outnumbered.
Kev's medic work is absolutely just filthy. It's so good, and so's Kudos as well, to be honest. Just wow.
And now another push, 4v5. Unfortunate for I.
Potty does manage to get a decent kill onto Kev, which is going to allow him to keep hold of this balcony for a little while longer. It looks like Chicken Waffles is going for that forward spawn. Gets a nice pick onto Sunbag. He needs to go for the gib. He didn't go for the gib. Sunbag is going to get the revenge thanks to Kudo Chop's revive. And once again, the defense are holding steady and strong.
Still down 4-5 to start this off, but the MG nest is doing tons of work up on the balcony.
Full white.
And here you go. Oh god, the turret almost gets another kill, but we're finally gonna see a plant here, right?
Oh wait,
right?
no,
right?
No, yep, no. Okay, we've got the plan.
God.
There we go, we've got the plan. So now they need to hold this, and it's not looking promising. There was a little bit of a delay on the plant, which means that they are going to be in a decent position, ZFC, to try and go for a retake. Israel takes 2. Back into position. Kev started to defuse. Israel's going to take over. He needs to avoid this sniper gib. It looks like it's... No!
Oh,
double kills.
the snipe comes in,
oh,
but
no,
not
and the
again.
nade. They just need to tap it. They need to tap it. Tap it, tap it. And it gets defused. There we go. The ZFC have been able to hold out for at least another 50 seconds now, which is... putting them in a really good position. I got a feeling that this might be the one though, just based on the spawn times that are available to them, the fact they're going to get into position, that it's going to be a 5 versus 5 again. I'm assuming that this is going to be the bomb that blows now, finally, for I.
Nades being hauled over on the top balcony. Kudo Chop goes down instantly. That's a nice win early on in this firefight. It's now a 5 versus 3, so I does not want to let this one go. They really need to advance to the next objective. Again, they have to plant 2 C4 charges, but it's Israel on the objective with
No way, no way!
Oh my god.
No way, no way!
So close.
Oh,
So close. All it needs is a tap. Is there still time? Is there still time? Bang.
That is filthy! That is absolutely disgusting. How did that even happen? Wow. I must be kicking themselves right now. There was no excuse for that to actually happen. There was enough players on the point able to look at that to defend it, but unfortunately they got a little bit cocky, think there was no chance that anyone was going to go for that defuse, and it allowed ZFC Sunbank to just jump down and get the defuse as a fragger, and all of a sudden we're seeing ZFC looking like they're in a very good position to maybe retake this one again. We've only Titan up on the attackers. He's putting the damage down. It's not going to be enough. The revives are just too strong. The medic spam is just too strong. Titan's also looking likely to be taken out onto a full wave if he's not careful. And wow, 4 minutes left. It's still possible. We saw I beat V586 in under 4 minutes on this map already, so it is definitely possible, but it's certainly not likely right now. It's looking very promising for ZFC.
That's right. It's almost, you could almost say it's moving towards the realm of impossible for I to push forward, get this plant, and get 2 more plants. We're not going to count them out just yet, though. They do have an opportunity, although they've been completely clean wiped with 9 seconds to respawn. So
wow.
I'm going to call it right here. I needs to make this next plant happen and go through if they even want a chance at completing, at not losing this map.
I've not even seen ZFC practice. I take
that North American talent, baby.
Honestly, I am so like. I still think I can put up a really good fight in a second map. I still think it's possible that they could actually get this now if they get a really good rotation time. Looks like Match is actually going to go for the bomb now. They're going to get the plant down. So far, oh, he gets the bomb down, but he does get gibbed out for his troubles. If this does blow, there's still time, and we said it last time. We said, oh, I hasn't got a chance now, blah, 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 blah. And what did they do? They took it with 11 seconds left on the clock. If any other team can do that again, it's going to be I. So we're going to eat our words. They're going to flip it around, aren't they? They're going to change this up on us, and they're actually going to manage to get this objective.
Yes. Please, yes.
They're going to do it. They're going to do it. I can feel it.
For that. I would be so hyped.
They're going to do it. They're going to do it. I can feel it right now. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel it in my bones.
They could even, dude, ZFC could still disarm this. The engineer is still alive. The engineer is still alive. Oh, the engineer can still be revived. Is he going to have time to do it? Is he going to have time?
No way!
Close.
No
He's going to do it!
Oh!
He's done it again.
That's the 6th defuse, I believe, from ZFC onto and I must be raging inside. They must be literally raging inside because they've had the opportunities to hold this. The actual matches looked like more of a stomp than it actually was. Again and again and again, I broke through this defense. They got the bomb plant. They actually held off solidly, and it was little mistakes, little lapses in judgments and lapses in concentration, which have cost them from being able to secure the actual explosion. And they must be kicking themselves right now. This match looks more of a whitewash than it actually is. I'm excited to see a second map. I have no idea what we can expect, but it is no longer possible.
You know, Pixel, I'm going to actually disagree with you. I don't think it was lapses in judgment. I don't think it was small mistakes. I think it was ZFZ playing out of their mind well.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Rotating well, coordinating well, medic work on point. Everything is just going right for the ZFZ team.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, we had multiple times where that bomb was planted. We had Chicken Waffles sniping down on the position and just missing that headshot gib. If he got the headshot gibs, it would have been a completely different story. It wasn't that it was necessarily a solid hold by ZFC, who played absolutely out of their minds amazingly well. It was just these little opportunities which was presented themselves to I to actually be able to just finish this objective, and just failed again and again. Bad explosions on grenades, missed headshots on snipers, and just a lapse in concentration that allows a fragger to jump down from the top and finish the defuse, which is about to blow. When all 5 of your players are there, they are the kind of mistakes which cost games, and they are the kind of mistakes that I made in this first map of the round of 8.
All right, so I think anyone who's been following the pro scene right now would say that this first map going to ZFZ is a massive upset. The North American team taking out the second best European team and probably the second best team in the world, unless ZFZ can dethrone them.
Yeah, that was an amazing match. They have taken the objective only because I'm guessing they know it was no longer possible, so stopped really defending as well as he could do. So yeah, the second map, that was probably the match for the ages. Like, that was probably the best game that I've seen played in Dirty Bomb so far. Sure, it was a full hold on I on that first objective, but every single one was a really good fight. Israel, 56 kills with an engineer.
Yeah. Let's talk about the frags for a second. Heavily in the favor of ZFC.
Yeah.
56 for Israel. Surefour, the sniper with 58. Sunbang, who's
Actually,
playing Fragger with 58.
When you add them all up, it actually ends up surprisingly equal.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, I'm bad at math. You know what?
No, but
Look at that. Both the medics at the very bottom of the scoreboard, but it's not like they weren't impactful, right? Those medics were in the right place at the right time.
ZFC's medics were far superior to INI's medics. The medics on INI was getting more kills, and they was actually being able to put out a lot of damage. ZFC's were more dedicated to the actual medic role. You saw how many times they were just picking each other up when there was around them bombs going for the diffuses. They got the revives that counts. INI's were fine, some of the best medics in the game, but in that game, just then, ZFC's medics just pulled out some amazing time revives, which actually did win them the game, without a doubt.
Defending team is ZFZ. Let's see how this map pans out.
Okay, watch this. They're not going to go on the roof, are they? Are they going to go on the roof? Are they going to get caught out? It looks like they are going to get caught out if they go on the roof. No, they managed to get there a little bit earlier.
I think they saw that the airstrike was coming. They saw the airstrike. And there's a counter airstrike. This time it's ZFZ dropping it.
They're in on the point. I think they're planting. No?
No,
I thought I saw somebody drop
just
then.
yet. They definitely want to keep the high ground here. That seems to be a concerted effort here by INI to maintain high ground advantage, but they're all down. They're all dead. Chicken and Waffles is the last one alive.
And he does kill out in time, so he doesn't get held on a full wave. So yeah, like the first attack is always like the most interesting to watch on the ground. It's the one where like you see like an engineer just run up and just drop down and get the plant instantly. I am going to follow from Matt, who is planting the C4 on the side objective to open one of the doors, which will happen in about 50 seconds. And it looks like he might just try and ignore the fight, run all the way around, and actually going through the main entrance. But he does get he kills out Surefour, gets killed out and given out by Israel though. So yeah, the defense is holding strong right now.
And it might be INI that can jump in. They could have jumped in, actually, because one medic and one fragger were left alive on the roof of this building. I think that they may have been able to jump in and try to plant there. But, hey, I'm not the pro player. These guys are.
I think anytime that you can push, especially when like a few of your teammates are down, it's worth going for, right? I mean, at the very least, what you're going to do is have to pull out the players out of position so they can go for a defuse, and that allows you to get earlier picks later on. Like, you don't have to play for that plant in particular every single time. So yeah, dropping down would have been the right thing to do. Anyway, we have got a nice big push from INI, going around both sides. Looks like Kev may get picked off, but no, Titan decides to back off and they regroup together on the left-hand side for the attackers where that door is about to blow. The door has blown.
I'm actually watching Chicken and Waffles now, who's switched over to a Nader outfit. And man, this guy's mouse sensitivity has got to be high. He is hyper as hell. He's just zooming around, looking left and right all the time. And now left as the only one alive for his team. So if he gets gibbed here, that could be very bad for this next push. Oh, but he gets the nade out in time, gets the kill, and the gib on the engineer. That was clutch.
And the bomb did go down. There is a defuse, which is been started. Just waiting for Kev. No, they're running into the like headless chickens. They really just need to wait for an engineer to get into position. There is enough time for them to go for the defuse. Instead, they all end up killing out. They're going to give INI better positions for this next attack. Looks like INI are going to go for a deep kind of defense right now of this plant, and they're holding fire, and it's going to be wiped up. This bomb is going to blow. Oh no, it's not. Kev,
almost gets the defuse. There's still time to get the defuse. Israel's on it, but no.
So that was a decent attack for the first objective. I know we have seen it go a lot faster. We have seen it quite often on the first wave. The one issue that there is right now is that ZFC we're not able to get a decent hold in this middle section, which is going to actually buy INI about another minute in time because they're not being pushed up to the back of the stairs. Match is going to go for the kills. Is he going to go down? It does go down. Is the revive going to come out from Profit? Oh, he just misses it out. ZFC down. And I break through this middle defense so easily. So, yeah. They're back down onto full defensive positions any second now.
That's right. I continue to try to push forward here, although they're getting dropped like flies right now. Some nice medic work, but it's going to be ZFC that collapses in on them, gets the kills, gets the Gibbs as well.
So it looks like ZFC are going to go for quite an aggressive defense for a little while at least, till they actually get a good feel for what I are going to be planning. So, I don't know. I don't like this defense, to be honest. It works, and it works really well, but it's like if you just miscalculate the numbers which are going to take elevators and the numbers which are going to take escalators, you can end up in a position where you just get totally rotated on, and you're going to allow them to get the plant almost instantly. The time that they went in was good.
It's happening. I strong push here, multiple kills, multiple Gibbs, 12-second respawn. What can they do in this time?
Matcha looks like he's ready to plant. He's planting for the sniper position that we've seen in every cup so far. And yeah, ZFC was a little bit too aggressive on that midsection defense, and it's going to cost them. I'm actually going to say that this could cost them this time. It's with Chicken Waffles as that sniper looking down on that position.
Look at Matcha, he's hiding. Oh man. Matcha hid and killed and gibbed.
Give the engineer.
Clutch stuff by Matcha.
Okay, this is looking very unlikely. Oh, Waffles.
The snipes are coming. This is Waffle like has the biggest grin on his face right now. In this position, like you can't not get a ton of kills as a sniper in this position. And how do you stop it either?
It's done.
There's no way to stop it unless you have a counter sniper, really.
Oh wait, Israel's actually getting it. Oh. Chicken Waffles messed up. He missed 2 shots in a row, completely not even tapping the engineer. And if there was another 2 seconds left on that clock, Israel would have got that defuse. But that never happened. I do complete Underground in a time of 5 minutes and 36 seconds, which in all seriousness is a very, very good time to set on Underground, including the second objective. So, ZFC have got it all to play for right now. It is going to be a bit of an uphill climb, and I am very excited to see what happens. And what do you think?
Well, you gotta say that was a very good time by I, but certainly not unbeatable. This is one of the maps that tends to go really fast, or can at least go really, really fast in certain scenarios. So yeah. I'm by no means going to count out ZFZ, especially after seeing the level of coordination and communication that they were exhibiting on the previous map. I think that they have what it takes to take this map in equally short time.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm actually going to be watching from Israel's point of view, because why not?
All right, let's do that.
I want to see if he's going to go for the fast push, straight down, drop. Because, look, we've got a Skyhammer from Profit. I would not be surprised to see a really nice airstrike right on the top of the roof. But none of the players took the roof. I think they already called it. They knew it was coming in.
Well, here on this objective, you have 2 sub-objectives that you can plant on that open up the side doors. A lot of the time, you see teams just go straight in for the main objective instead of blowing the side doors, but quickly making a concerted effort to open up the left-hand side is ZFC. You can't say that's a bad play. Typically, you know, we have seen a lot of really quick plants, though, if you just rush straight into the objective. So, questionable, yeah. But it worked.
So pot is being given out. Israel does get sniped in the face by Chicken Waffles, which is going to cause this wave to fail. It looks like the side door is about to open anytime soon, so.
And left-hand door will be opening up here for ZFZ to enter. I'm actually going to watch Kudo Chop's point of view. Excellent fragger, great medic in the game. And he's going to be escorting the other medic as well as Bang. Bang is still alive. The fragger somehow survived that. Can ZFC get? Oh no. Quick kill, quick gib from Profit. Nice work getting that fragger down and out.
Yeah, great kill by Profit right there. So we're going to see Israel go and try and fight Titan. This is not looking good. It looks like he has got an engineer up there with him. A little bit of friendly fire takes him down, but the revive is going to come out from Potty. They need to kind of stop worrying about this balcony. This balcony is going to get them kills. There's 3 players now from the defense, which are rotating from the roof and the balcony. So they either need to get an airstrike on roof, clear the roof. I mean, there's 3 players up there right now. Or they need to just do a full kind of aggressive push onto elevator to take out Titan. But it's not looking like they want to do that. And the problem is with leaving Titan up there is not that he's up there, right? The problem is as soon as the bomb's planted in the middle, he just jumps over to the roof and holds the roof. So, I don't know. Just it doesn't look like ZFC have got a really formulated attack on this map right now. It kind of looks a little bit sloppy. I mean, they did take out Titan. They are making the kills. Israel takes a 3-man with that Keck 10 SMG. I say Keck 10, I just call it the Keck. I love it so much, and they need to do something with this.
Kudo and Israel making it around the backside, but no, Israel is down and gibbed. And I kind of agree that airstrikes might be something that could mix things up a little bit here for ZFZ. They've had someone in that nader position, but I just watched a full volley of nades lobbed over and do almost nothing earlier on, just like a minute ago or so. So I think an airstrike could be great for clearing up the rooftop of the building next time they spawn here, ZFZ.
Doesn't look like they're actually going to commit to anything like that. Shawfo sticking with that nader. I do think that Shawfo should go to airstrike. Has he actually got the ability to do an airstrike?
Look at this push.
He has.
Up onto the roof. ZFZ stacking hard up top.
Oh, that little sneaky position from Potty. Have you seen where he is?
Nah, I missed it. I missed it. Where is he?
He just stood on the lip of I don't know what you call it, like the ticket booth kind of. The inspection places. Basically, all you can see is his little face popping over the tiny little ledge, picking off all the players that went on the roof. It was an amazing position.
Alright, so a little bit of a one-sided map here, actually. Looks like INI is showing their mettle, showing their worth here. The Americans did upset on the first map, but INI doing very, very well to fight back.
INI have actually won this second map now. There isn't physically not enough time. So, yeah, I'm very impressed by INI's kind of comeback. I was worried that maybe what would happen is that ZFC will get a fairly lucky kind of first push, like can happen on this map, and then be able to take that momentum down, because I think it's a very momentum heavy map, where if you actually... Well, we saw it, didn't we? INI got the momentum after they got the first objective and was able to push down to the second objective relatively uncontested. And I thought that maybe that's what ZFC would do as well. Hence why I thought it was going to be a risky pick for INI. But they've definitely proved me wrong. They've showed their strength and their conviction in being able to just stay solid to defensive positions and make it work for them. The bomb did go down. It's going to get defused at some point, or maybe not. But
doesn't much matter at this point.
Yeah.
More than a moral victory, which I suppose is indeed important. But I want to say to everyone watching, thank you again for tuning in to Dirty Cup's Closed Beta Sunday Cup, #1 in the Closed Beta series. It's ZFZ versus INI. ZFZ is going to be on attackers here. We're watching Trade Yard. This is map #3 in a best-of-3 series, so the winner will move on. The loser is out of the tournament for good. It is over for them. Their tournament life is on the line, as they like to say in mainstream sports.
Chicken Waffles going to the center for the snipes. It looks like they've all gone up for a full 5-man attack on the MG house, and it looks like they've been able to capture it instantly. Kills are coming out left, right, and center. Chicken Waffles gets caught out, but this is going to be a... What?
What is
this
going on?
This is ridiculous.
DMZ is dominating. They have not. None of them have died. They have
and the bomb is down.
Kills. The plant is down. There's even a turret on the objective.
If they kill Manchu at the right time,
close this right-hand gate.
It's going to close. They've got time to close it. Speechless.
Look
Enough said.
The North Americans are dominating so hard that our lovely European commentator PixelTwitch can't even talk. What's going on here? Train Yard, first objective is going to get blown right off the bat. INI clean wiped twice in a row. ZFZ has to feel very good about themselves right now.
That was so impressive. This is one of the hardest objectives to attack on. And normally what we see is we see attacking teams trying to do like 1 through the middle, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. CFC was like, no, forget that. What we're going to do is we're just going to brute force all into the MG house and push out as strong as possible, knowing that I was going to have that sniper, and knowing that it was more likely going to take mid, made it a 4 versus 5 fight out of the gate, and they made that work for them, and that is a very impressive time for the first objective, one of the fastest I have ever seen.
It's definitely true. It looks like INI finally getting a foothold here on Train Yard, getting a couple kills. ZFC getting a little bit of a heat check. Finally, almost cleanly wiped here.
Kev just doesn't want to get picked out now, and he's luckily playing
He's
very
just
safe.
hiding. He's hiding. He's waiting.
Wow, that first... Wow.
Awestruck.
Honestly, like, I watched the attack. I saw it in vivid first-person mode, and I was like, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. Then it was kill after kill after kill. Then grenade came out and killed chicken, and... Wow. I know we've done it now, but I just... Yeah. Wow.
Yes, we're talking about a play that happened 2 minutes ago for way too long, but it was just that impressive that we want to, you know, shed some light on it. It's now a 3 versus 3 as the next objective has a plant on it. What? When did that happen? Uh-oh, ZFZ might be in a position to steamroll here.
There's only some man left. There is no engineers there just at the moment. They are about to get into position though. But so are the attackers. This is going to be a close one. One grenade. Oh, the Waffles.
Prophet desperately trying to take out Bang, who's in the window.
Oh.
He isn't able to, but Matcha is able to hide behind the wall and get the disarm nonetheless.
Bomb is about to go down once again. Oh, is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Bomb is down again. The pressure continues. It's relentless. ZFZ is not holding up, not slowing down for anything at this point in time. They want to get this objective done. They want to take the win. They want to get those credits that are on the line. And most importantly, I think they just want to show that they're a great team here.
Gets taken out and gived. Not looking promising. They have only got the one engineer on the defender team. He is straight back up. There is enough time to go for one more defense. It looks like somebody else is defusing at the moment, but I am following through Match's eyes. And it looks like he's going to get them in time unless he gets picked off. What the...
Matcha just needs to tap this. It'll only take a second of disarming, but he gets headshotted. He's up, though. Can he get it?
No!
Wow, that was so close. I mean, I don't think we're even doing a great job of explaining to you, the viewers, how close so many of these disarms have been. It's coming down to the last second almost every single time between these two teams. Remarkably close games right now. Remarkably.
I would like to agree with that statement because the first map was close. The second map was a little bit of an INI stomp. But this is a ridiculous time for Train Yard, no matter which teams are playing. Like, if it was V586 versus one of the lower tier teams, this is the kind of time you'd be expecting V586 to set. This is looking like a whitewash right now from ZFZ, and I'm really excited to see what happens when the shoe's on the other foot in a few minutes' time.
That's right, and sorry, when I meant close, I actually really meant tight. These games are very, very tight. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
That could have been disarmed if the engineers could have survived literally maybe 1/10 of a second longer.
Oh, it was so crazy and painful to see. Like, at certain points, you was talking about like pixels on the screen worth of distance away from a full defuse, and just when the engineer gets gibbed out, it's so always just on the wire. And when it comes to those pushes to try and get them defuses, it does look like ZFC are a little bit muted right now. It doesn't look like they're actually making any significant movements, and we have got a pause underway, it looks. Okay, we're getting straight into this. And the unpause came out, and what happened?
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, Owen's in. Thank God.
We did it, right?
It's happening. It's happening.
And
oh, man.
I got wiped after the unpause. They're going to be so angry if that gets delivered.
Yeah.
Luckily, it looks like there was enough time to actually retake up a defense before the second objective actually gets to the position. They're just picking it up now. However, it's not looking very good for INI.
Yeah, they need to break back into the objective.
Oh, Sunbang with a 3-man grenade! Perfectly timed! Just tosses them all over the map. And that's going to be it. We paused for this, Reddit! We paused for this!
Oh, Potty gets the kill. Oh, is it enough time? No,
it's
there's
all
not going to be enough time.
See, this is a situation where I think this is growing pains, obviously, and I should have made the executive position, not gone with what the producer said. I should have waited for this map to play out before we paused. Well, this half to play out before we paused, because it was, what, a minute away. I feel bad. I take full responsibility for pulling out the pause at a bad time. And we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so it's going to flip around now. We did just see ZFZ do the full train yard run in 7.5 minutes, I believe it was. Oh, just over. And that is a very good time for train yard, no matter who's playing, because train yard's long, it's painful, it's very defensive bias in many places. So I think INI have got an uphill climb right now if they want to be able to beat this. I wouldn't be confident. I wouldn't want to go into train yard knowing that I've only got 7.5 minutes to complete the whole mapping. So I don't know. What do you think, mate?
I think that INI has a chance. I think INI definitely has a chance here. So I'm excited to see what they can do. Again, the reason why that time was really so fast was the first two objectives went, especially that first objective went in almost no time whatsoever for ZFC. They got the clean wipe. I think they planted on the first spawn. So let's see what INI can do here. Matcha moving in.
First pick on Zapati.
Matcha's very aggressive, just running straight in. Looks like he's going for a flanking position. Kind of interesting.
He wanted to take out the sniper, which actually got taken out by Chicken Waffles a little bit later. So far it's looking like a decent push. They've got a little bit of momentum, but it's not perfect by any means. I mean, they've got a sniper and a medic up there on their own, and now the medics are reviving each other. Potty on his own. If he's unlucky, he will get picked out for a full spawn. He needs to be very... he kills out.
Okay, good. Glad he killed out there. And look at this. It's almost a full spawn wave. I think it is the full spawn wave. All pushing off to the left side here for INI. So making a very concerted push, which, again, can be good, can be bad.
They've only been playing a couple of minutes, and they're already behind because of that amazing push that ZFC did on the first attack. And again, another clean wipe. At least they're dying in fives. Like, if there's one consolation to take from this, they're dying in fives, so one good push. Hopefully they'll kill out in fives as well and actually be able to get that plant off. But right now, they've started going for that split, which you always expect to happen on train yard, and I don't think it's going to work right now. I think the defenders are just, defending really well, in great positions as well. So seeing Sunbang go in, trying to get a kill on Chicken, does manage to get it, but he's going to get killed out as well himself.
Alright, I was going to tout, actually, Bang's play there as being very nice, but actually he wasn't able to get any kills and
Surefire with the 3 headshots in a row. Like, wow, he just solo wiped.
What? Oh my god. Surefire has sure got to feel good about that one.
Wow, so right now INI are not in a promising position whatsoever, to be honest. This would be a massive upset if we was to see INI actually go out to ZFC. Not because ZFC are particularly a bad team or anything like that, just because they are simply new. And this is definitely an upset for the ages, and it looks like it could happen. I mean, there's only 5.5 minutes left. The first bomb's not planted down. Then you've got the second bomb, which is another 50 seconds. Even if you're taking travel time, they've actually only got a couple of minutes to actually make this even be possible.
That's right, and ZFC looking very strong on the objective. Already getting the first 2 kills in this next push here. So this next push is basically done already. It's a full wipe.
Wiped again.
Yep.
So we got Sunbang, who is playing as a fragger, and I mean, if you just look at the scores right now on the board for these teams, like, this is probably one of the most one-sided scores that we've seen in any game ever of Dirty Bomb, which has been casted. We've got every player on ZFC is almost doubling every player on.
And wow, that Skyhammer airstrike did absolutely nothing. Nacho's out early.
So what we need to see now is we need I to like literally just pick a side, commit to it, go really deep, all in, and hope.
Chicken and Waffle's doing work though. Make that 2 headshots. Make that big. That's
one
2
more,
on
one
1,
more,
3 on 1.
Oh, the turret's in his way. Looks like he has cleaned it up.
I'm not-
They've all respawned. There's no time for the plant. They was a little bit slow in the rotation towards the plant, which means that ZFC may be able to get there just in time. It isn't an engineer planting. It doesn't look like they're going to, though. The bomb is about to go down. Just a little bit
Chicken
too
and
slow.
Waffles is down. It's a long spawn time. Although it is 3 on 3, both teams with 3 people left. There is a medic and an engineer on the objective. Excuse me, just an engineer, and that engineer is disarming right away.
Surefort is making that sniper work.
That's almost the nail in the coffin here. Potty down with the 20-second respawn.
It's not looking promising at all. And if you was to ask me at the start of this game, ZFC versus I&I, well, you did ask me, and I'll say what I said again. I thought I&I was going to take it. I thought it was going to be a close match with a lot of entertaining sections, but like we are literally, I think, 10 seconds away from impossibility right now.
Yeah, I actually feel bad, man. That pause may have come into effect here. That may have been what sort of threw I&I off in that last push and allowed ZFZ to cap that last objective so quickly. Although, you gotta admit, the fact that I&I hasn't even been able to get past this first objective yet maybe means that's all moot point anyway.
Yeah, we certainly hope so as well. I think if it was closer, then we'd have to actually pull into question what do we actually do about that. Do we actually force any other specific thing to come out? Because it would have been a little bit unfair. But right now, when you're talking about ZFC just cleaning them up, I mean, there's 2 minutes and 50 seconds on. If they actually get full held on this objective, I think it was basically fair mute point that it wasn't going to get beaten anyway in time. But yeah. Does that mean ZFC carry on? Are they going to be in the semi-finals now? And I&I are out?
That's going to be it, man. That's going to be it for I&I's run in this tournament.
I did not expect this at all.
Massive upset. We're actually heading towards potentially ZFZ facing off against, V586 or Demon, whoever ends up winning that in the grand finals, potentially.
So who does anyone know who ZFC fights in the semi-finals next?
I think they're playing
Let's
Demon
find out.
in semis.
I thought V586 and Demon were fighting in the semis right now.
Yep.
So
it looks like
how can they fight?
ZFZ is going to be playing the winner of Palms versus Foeman of the Moment.
Okay, thank you.
After this.
There we go. Owen, stick to what you're good at, not brackets. I'm not getting banned from servers. I'm joking. The producer's talking in my ear, and yeah, this game is over. 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the clock. ZFZ, promising performance, just showed that they know exactly what they are doing when it comes to dirty bomb action, and wow, I think definitely, like, out of all the games that we've seen today, and actually all the games that we've seen since we started casting Dirty Bomb for Dirty Cups, this has probably been my best series. Like, the best series of matches has been ZFC versus I&I so far to me.
It's been fun. It's been good. Absolutely. You got to feel a little bit bad for I&I. I almost wanted them to go a little further in this tournament.
Oh, certainly.
But, that's the thing here. In these cups, right, we randomized seeding for this cup. So we randomized the brackets. So potentially ZFZ and I&I are two teams that could be building up ranking points, and maybe seeding will be a little bit better in the future. So teams like this will meet in the semifinals versus the quarterfinals.
But that's the thing, though, isn't it? I mean, I&I have shown how much of a promising fight they can give against V586 in the past already, actually taking them up on V586 on Terminal. So it's like, these teams are so close now at the top. I mean, V586 is definitely picking it, without a doubt. I mean, they're the most consistent. They're actually winning more maps and matches than anyone else. But these top, I'd say 6 or 7 teams are so close in skill level that upsets like this can happen, and I'm really happy to see CFC be a new team which is going to be entering that kind of bracket of top tier, serious threat and competition level kind of position that they've just proven themselves worthy of in this game.
Good stuff from the Americans in their first appearance in the Dirty Cup.